Good morning. Welcome to week 4 of the Destination Fantasy Podcast. Here, um, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. All right. Sorry about that. Yep. Week 4, Destination Fantasy Podcast. I'm here with my brother from another mother, Mr. Ian Jones. How are you this morning?
Pretty good, man. Ready to talk some football.
Absolutely. So whenever the NFL is in London, I feel like a kid at the candy store to a certain degree because I
Hmm.
feel like I have football early in the morning, I have football in the early afternoon, I have football in the late afternoon, evening, I have football at
And
night.
at night.
I don't know how to act. So I'm gonna definitely get ready for that, and I'm sure. Even though the matchup is probably overall lackluster as far as Atlanta and Jacksonville, but
Yeah.
nevertheless, there's still some fantasy, definitely some fantasy implications of players you probably would want to play for sure. Um, so we'll get into that in a second, but just really quick, um, we're going to get into what happened on Thursday. So, Ian, me and you are Bears fans, and this was a
Yeah.
division game for us, but nevertheless, if we had to I guess pick a poison. I'm sure we're choosing Dan Campbell and the grit over anything Green Bay related here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I've been running with the grit phrase for the last couple years now.
Oh yeah, man. Dan Campbell's been our boy. I think ever since Hard Knocks from the previous summer.
Yeah.
But but yeah,
Thinking his
nevertheless,
thinking his last I wanna say in his last 13 or 14 games like 11-3 or something like that. I was like,
whew,
wow, it's pretty impressive.
that lets you know that they fully bought in. And the
Yeah.
one player I definitely want to mention, and somebody that we know pretty well for the last few years here in Chicago, David Montgomery. Um, we understand they drafted Jameer Gibbs
Yeah.
in this past draft, and coming into the season, we expected Gibbs to really have more of a bigger impact so far, and I think that time is going to come. But for now, it's definitely the David Montgomery show in the backfield. I mean, the man, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, 3 touchdowns on Thursday.
Yep.
Um,
Triple crown.
how were your feelings about that?
I was literally sitting on the couch Thursday night, ready to scream. You know what? I actually went and looked in both of my leagues to see if, he was picked up because I said, damn, he been getting the ball a lot. So he been getting the ball a lot lately these last couple of weeks, man. He been running, he was running hard the other night, man. It seemed like as the game would go on, as we seen him do in Chicago, as the game go on, it seemed like he just run harder. And I'm like, man, and they got the perfect O line for him. They got a pretty decent O line in Detroit, and he showed out.
He definitely did. And we got good morning here from Terrell T. Good morning, fellas.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir. Welcome back. If you got any questions, definitely let us know. Especially if you got any questions prior to the London game. If you got anybody in that game, definitely let us know on that one too. Uh but yeah, man, David Montgomery. We kind of talked about this yesterday on the early morning sports talk podcast. Where players that lead the Bears just so happen to just
Yeah,
living their
the
best life out
flourish.
here.
Hell yeah, for sure. I feel like that with any. I feel like that with any Chicago team. They leave us, they flourish anywhere.
Man, yeah, that's just the story of our lives, man. Um, let's see here. Give me 1 second. Facebook user said, "Good morning, fellas. Good morning as well. I'm gonna find out who you are in a second. Um, but yeah, um, I guess let's get into the NFL London game here real quick. Like I mentioned, I'm excited. Um, as we know, London is the second home from Jacksonville. They've basically been there like every year. Pretty sure they have a very strong fan base in London.
Yeah,
At least this time around, um, there are definitely some players that should be mentioned in lineups for sure. Um, on the Atlanta side, of course, Bijan Robinson. Even with him, splitting the backfield with Tyler Algier, he is still getting his, and if
yeah, he
he
gets a lot of touches.
he is, and especially in the passing game, like that's like, um,
Yep.
really what probably separates him from a lot of running backs right now. And if I'm not mistaken, he has at least 4 catches in every game so far, which in a PPR league that adds up pretty quick.
Yeah, real
Um,
quick.
so yeah, Bijan, and then also like just last thing about Bijan for me, like the eye test, right? The eye test is something that I use to determine certain things, especially if I'm, have to make last minute, lineup adjustments. But just know the eye test from week one and every week since he's been very phenomenal. And
Yeah,
it
for
looks like
sure.
we got a we got a question here from Terrell. All right, he says having a tough time ranking these guys this week. I feel London may go off in London. I mean, it's only
Yeah,
right.
it's possible.
It's fitting for sure. But rank these guys this week. Need 3 wide receivers, 2 flex. In the other comment, he said it is a PPR. We got London, Wilson, Addison, Tutu, um, Moore,
DJ Moore
and
and Jahan Dotson
Dotson, and
and
Elijah Moore.
Moore. Oof.
All right.
Need three receivers and two. Mm.
Okay. So
I'll definitely go with Drake London for sure. Um, I'll definitely go with Drake London for sure. Jordan Addison. Uh,
I
the
like
other,
I like Tutu a lot this week just because of the matchup.
yeah, I like Tutu as well, but I don't. It's hard not to start Garrett Wilson, but with the quarterback play over there right now, it's I don't know. Even same with DJ Moore. Unfortunately, I don't know how the offense is going to come out. Then I mean, even in Washington, I mean they only put up 3 points last week. So
Yeah, and they play the Eagles, if I'm not mistaken. But you know what?
yeah.
I'm gonna get us a third opinion here because somebody just dropped by. Let's see what the Steelers fans talking about.
Oh, look who it is.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning.
Morning, Deshaun. How you doing, man?
Man, I feel pretty good, man. How you guys feel?
Pretty good.
Pretty
Yeah,
good. You wearing
yeah.
Ian's favorite color.
I see that, man.
So, you just happened to fall right into the first question of the day. Terrell basically has ranked these guys. Need 3 wide receivers, 2 flex. Um, Ian said London. I'm with London in London. I feel like London is trying to make a name for itself in London, so I really feel that. Addison, I would take Addison as well. I would take Tutu because of the matchup. I'd say this is like now or never for DJ Moore this year against the Broncos. And I understand the Broncos, got some names in the secondary, but they haven't. I mean, but they just gave us 70 points, so I think that's out the window there. Um,
Yeah,
Nah, I
it's
mean,
hard to come back from that 70 point game.
I think I like the names pretty much as far as like what he has them.
in that
So
order.
Dotson and Elijah Moore are two of the guys that I have very very high hopes for Dotson as well. And that's more so you have to wait to see what this guy does because he had 3 weeks to kind of pop off, but he has yet to do so. Elijah Moore is like just he's a bench player, even as far as like deeper leagues go. So once you cut those two off, and then you get to some more interesting names, DJ Moore. I'm pretty sure you guys already mentioned it. The way that the offense is going right now, it's not moving a into a positive direction. Like you guys' offense is in like disarray. So playing DJ Moore, I'm not saying that he couldn't have a good game, but I'm just saying he'll be more so of a wild card for today. So we get broken down into like the last four names that he has there, like you guys mentioned. London and London, I kinda like that he still is the number one option there. I think they are gonna run the ball a ton, but they're gonna sprinkle in London a little bit more. As far as Garrett Wilson, man, unfortunately, it's like almost you have to play him. So like those two. So those two for me, London, Wilson. So Addison and Tutu, those are I think they can give you similar production.
Yeah.
So like those first four there, I think he has no true issues with. So Addison and Tutu should be like a coin flip.
Okay. So I'm with you on that. And then here's the underlying question for me with the last name. Like, so at this point, do you trust Justin Fields at home against the Broncos in the air, or do you trust Sam Howell uh, against the Eagles, who Eagles at times can
Yeah.
can can be had in the hair. So, but it's like again that pass rush for the Eagles. So it's like, what do you
Yeah.
trust more?
I was just gonna mention that pass rush from Philly. I don't know how that's gonna play out. They did, they played a pretty good pass rush last week, Washington, but I think in Buffalo, but I think Philly pass rush is way better as of right now. So I don't know, that's a hit or miss.
Yeah. So I guess I'm with you, Deshaun, on this one. The first five names and just see how it plays out.
But okay, so yeah, so he just needed two flex too, right? So yeah, I mean that's knock off probably the last two guys there, and he should be okay. And no matter which order he wants to toss those guys inside the lineup.
Fair enough. So good luck to you. Continue to rock with us. I think he got another question here in a bit. We'll get to it, but first, we got Brunson. Um, he has two in a row here. So his first one is start to Addison, Sutton, Tank. He's leaning Addison and Tank. Um, I would say Sutton is definitely a pretty good play today, considering I know
Mm.
pretty well who he's going against and how terrible they
Yeah,
are.
yeah, and nobody's pretty much none of the starters are playing. I mean, it wouldn't matter anyway, but none of the starters are playing.
Yeah, because
So,
don't get me started on Eddie Jackson. Nah. So
but Tank, yeah, I probably would be leaning toward Tank. Him, the connection he got with CJ right now is it's looking like it's gonna be special in these upcoming weeks.
mm, see the Vikings Carolina game. That
That
one
might
is a
be
weird one to
interesting.
me.
Yeah,
Um,
I
because
think
as we oh go
I
ahead.
think I think Bryce is back, and then
Yep.
Carolina has a pretty good defense, but they're still young. So um, I think that's why that game is pretty weird.
Yeah, it's like so I like probably starting Tank for the same reason that you guys probably want to start Sutton because who does Tank play this week, Jamar?
They are at home against your Steelers.
Against my Steelers. You guys seen what like Devontae Adams did to him? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah,
both Tank and Nico Collins should be pretty decent plays. Now, granted, are they going to have enough time to be able to deliver the ball accurately and enough considering like how good our pass rush is? And our pass rush is definitely good right now, man. It's scary hours right now. And
yeah.
But I still like Tank, man. Tank has been one of those names that has been brought up inside like the preseason, like, hey, watch out for this guy. And we've finally seen it come into fruition over the past couple of weeks, in which he's found a TD over the past two. So you pair that with Nico Collins, and I think he had a down week, but I think better days are ahead for Nico as well, probably starting this week. So I'm gonna take Tank and Sutton. I'm gonna leave Addison out of this one.
Mm.
Um, funny thing is, I'm actually with you on that. I'm, I am.
All three are pretty good plays. Matchup, pretty good matchup plays as well. So I'm gonna take the last two.
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad look. I couldn't disagree.
Addison is fantastic though. Like I'm not taking nothing away
Yeah.
from him. I think that they got one for sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, absolutely. I just like Sutton's involvement in the offense more. I mean, he was the like probably the lone person on the Broncos that was actually getting theirs last week.
Hmm.
So, so yeah, I'm going the last two as well. Um, uh, Brunson, I'm gonna get to your second question here in a second. I just realized I skipped over our guy Foxborough. I'm sorry, Foxborough. Um, that's Mr. 16 man right
Mm.
there. So said he got Geno Smith, Josh Jacobs, ETN Lockett, Tutu.
Tutu Atwell.
We got Ferguson. We got Connor. We got Seahawks defense. Patterson. Okay. Kicker who gave me 10. Should I play Quinston Johnston or Dotson for Atwell?
Atwell.
I would not touch Quinston Johnson just yet.
Yep.
Yeah, too
Um,
early to tell.
I like Atwell and that offense today. I Matt funny, believe it or not, Matt Stafford has been consistent. They have the
Super solid, bro. Super solid.
I think they have the third highest passing rate in the league so far, if I'm not mistaken, from what I read. Um, yeah, I'm no, I would keep Tutu in there.
I mean, not only that, man, they got two of the best, fantasy names in, football with Tutu and Puka, man. That's it's weird.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. So yeah, I definitely would keep Tutu in there. Tutu's up in the air for Tutu. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
all right. So good luck to you, Foxborough. All right, Brunson's second question is a trade one. Do he trade Ramondre and D Hop for Waddle and Najee? Mm, 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 mm.
Mm,
My my only hesitation for this is your boy.
Hmm. And let me make this
Najee.
easy for you. All right. So the teams that we played thus far have been pretty good teams as far as penetration on the defensive line or whatever. I do believe that better days are ahead for Najee. I think that he's going to be somewhere around that 1,000 yard mark. Similar to what happened like last season when he went through like the whole foot injury and he kind of revved it up towards the end of the year. Now I get it. This week again should be a decent week. Last week I think he only had like 66 yards on the ground, which for us that's still a positive thing considering how poor he did in like the weeks prior. But at the same time, it's whenever you can get a name like Waddle, you know what I mean? I think that's the biggest name out of all of these four names, just because he plays in such a high octane offense. D Hop, I don't trust the quarterback there. I don't know how many times Jamar mentioned it. Whenever it comes down to it, which quarterback is going to put you in a better position, and that's something that I do live by when I'm making decisions as far as wide receivers go. Ramondre is a fine addition, but I think the player here that gives the most pop is Jalen Waddle, and I would probably say yes to this trade. I get it. A little bit of my Steeler Nation heart is inside this decision. Yes, it is. But I seen the schedule. I know we got up and coming. So therefore, I do want to land Waddle.
Yeah, what you thinking?
Um, I think it's a go. Anytime you got somebody like Waddle in that type of offense, and they seem to be on fire right now, and they hitting on all cylinders. Like you said, I think Najee Harris. he'll get it together within these upcoming weeks and later on down the schedule. So, and also I really don't trust the situation that D Hop is in
Mm.
with his quarterback situation. I mean, that's gonna be up in the air all season to me. Not saying that he won't put up decent numbers or awesome numbers. He could, he's done it his whole career, but that's just a hit or miss with in Tennessee. So I definitely would take the trade.
And he's taking it. It seems like for the same reason that I probably much would is because you need that player Waddle who you can just put in your lineup and live with them, no, regardless of how the matchup. I mean, they put 70 points up without him last
Yep.
week, man. So it's they almost I don't say that they don't need him because that'll be ludicrous to say. He's
Hmm.
such a phenomenal talent. But nah, I'm with you, Brunson. That'll be the same reason why I would give the thumbs up to this trade.
Yep. I don't even have to say anything. So you all basically spoke for me on that one. So go get Waddle, please. All right. So Terrell T said, thinking of sitting Lamar Jackson this week, or do you think he'll be fine against the D line of the Cleveland Browns? And he also said could start Winston revenge game or explosive rookie Aiden O'Donnell. So right before coming on, I heard that Derek Carr actually gonna give it a go, which is insane. But so yeah, Derek Carr gonna give it a go. Um, so
Who
basically,
does so? What's the matchup here
so if
for
I'm not
those that may
mistaken,
not know?
so the Ravens are on the road against the Browns, who that defense has been pretty darn good overall. And then O'Donnell, the rookie quarterback for the Raiders, are playing the Chargers on the road, I believe. Yeah, Chargers on the road. Um, so basically, at this point, you're taking a known commodity versus an unknown commodity.
Right.
A known commodity that's familiar with that difficult defense. And I think historically he has done well against that team. But like for me, I would have to play if those are your two options. I would have to play Lamar by default.
Yeah,
Only
I'm playing
fun.
Lamar by default as well.
I just
Agreed.
can't roll the dice on that one. I don't know what to expect out of Aiden. I mean, he could be the best thing since Tom Brady, or he could be Nathan
Right.
Peterman, 6 interceptions in the first half. I mean, it's too much of a dice roll on that one for me.
Yeah, especially with no, it's probably gonna be his first career start today. Yeah, that's too much of a role.
Yeah, go with the. You got to go with the sure thing again. Now, albeit against that tough defense because they are tough. I mean, I should know. And you still just got to roll with Lamar. I'm sure that he's your QB1. Give him a little bit of confidence, and hopefully he'll be able to outperform his projection.
Yep. So, all right. So yeah, good luck to you. Just so you know, in my 14 teamer, I could probably have the same scenario. I got Lamar in the lineup. Um, I mean, I could go that way, but I mean, based on the options available, it's like I'm gonna just have to, hope Lamar do something special for me. A couple of plays here and there. That's all I need. Just don't, be your favorite quarterback from last year, booty cheeks Derek Carr on that one. So all right,
Cheeks.
all right. So all right, we got a next one here. All right, so he says, how do you guys feel about Bryce Young as a QB punt play in DFS? Okay, so let me actually pull up my DraftKings real quick. I'm gonna probably say heck no to that one.
I'm gonna double down on that.
And let's see what I'm gonna see if I can give you some better options around that price point if you're trying to punt for a quarterback. So okay, so Bryce Young is coming in at 5,200. So I would rather for you to play Kenny Pickett at 5,100 on the road in Houston instead of Bryce Young. It just for me, Bryce Young is a rookie. Bryce Young is struggling, and all of it is definitely not him, but the parts around him, specifically the offensive line, is not giving him a chance to really be the quarterback that you need, especially if you're trying to get some type of value off a punt play. It is not definitely not that. Or if you can spend up a few more dollars, if this is DraftKings, if you can spend up a few more dollars for Matthew Stafford today at 5,700, that is your best bet if you're trying to punt that quarterback. That's my analysis on that one.
That's a hell of a breakdown there, sir.
Hey, I do the
I know
DraftKings.
you are the DFS guy, man. You are the DFS guy. So I don't dabble, but I understand the concept for sure. But that was broken down brilliantly.
So yeah, appreciate that. So yeah, good luck to you. I definitely would not play Bryce Young today at all.
Whew, we gonna have to get some rapid fire going, bro.
Yes, they're starting to flood in. But all right, let's go. Timbers, TMBRS, pick 2, flex, full PPR. We got Adam Thielen, Jacoby Myers, Mark Andrews, Gabe Davis, and Nico Collins. Interesting.
Dang, this is tough considering that he has to play too. Okay, so full PPR makes it a little bit easier. And for that reason, I'm not playing Gabe Davis if it's just full PPR. I get it. Gabe Davis is the ultimate boom or bust, scored a touchdown in two of the 3 past games, but you have to leave him on the bench. I get the matchup, Jamar. I know that's what
I
you're
know.
doing because you have to score a lot of points, but let's think of this as, yo, look, so last week, Gabe Davis had 1 catch. Just the 1 catch just happened to go for a TD. You know what I mean? So, and this is like full PPR here is what he's saying. So it's like he may score a TD, but he may only give you 2 yards. As in a person like Nico Collins, who can give you 6 catches for 90-something yards, and then you get your fantasy value that way. That's the only reason. If this was standard, I'm rolling with Gabe Davis. Love the matchup. Hopefully we get into a lot of Gabe Davis questions as a little bit later. For that reason, man, I'm gonna have to roll with Thielen's been surprisingly good, bro. Thielen's been surprisingly good, Jamar.
But his numbers, if we were based off last week, their numbers was inflated.
Inflated.
Like all those numbers last week was inflated.
Yeah. But if you just look at the overall stat sheet, I mean, you can't deny that. But
do you trust Bryce Young to deliver the ball to Adam Thielen enough to be relevant in this game?
I do not. I think the only reason why is because, the veteran presence of Andy Dalton, the rusty rifle. You know what I mean? That did actually help. And who knew? He still has some rusty shotgun shells still left in there, man. So, look, I'm going to go, man, and I know this is going to suck here. I'm going to go Jacoby Myers and Nico Collins. I'm leaving Mark Andrews. I know it, bro. I know it, but I got something. I'm starting Jacoby Myers in a couple of leagues as a wide receiver too because of injury, and I feel okay about him this week.
Even with Aiden O'Donnell, the unknown commodity at quarterback.
Yeah, but my thoughts is that I saw the same thing that you saw last night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the only reason why I'm hanging toward that. I would say, still keep an eye on that, though, but I'm going Nico Collins here regardless.
Oh, well, yeah.
Just because it's full PPR. If not, then I would probably slide in Mark Andrews for Jacoby Myers. But it's definitely between those 3 for me. But Gabe Davis, I mean, we just said it. So.
But I can say the one obvious is I think we're all in on Nico Collins in this group right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I can do the Myers. I'm pretty sure I can't do Thielen. The only thing I can probably give me a go for Thielen is the quote unquote revenge game factor. Like intangibles matter out here.
It does.
Yeah.
I think Mark Andrews doesn't get enough value for me to consider it.
That's the only thing, bro. That's the only thing because it's full PPR.
Yeah, this was standard, and I'm like,
automatically.
Yeah,
Mark Andrews is in it.
Look, I'm a dice roller today a little bit. I know what you say about Gabe, but I mean the fact that you got to at least score 30 these days to keep up with Miami. Now last week that was a
Minimum.
whole different story. You needed 70 of them boys, but
Right.
I'm a dice roll. Give me my safety net and Nico Collins, and give me my go big or go home and Gabe Davis.
I ain't mad at it. What you got in?
I got Nico for sure.
Okay.
I don't trust the Jacoby Myers like we stated. To be honest, it would be between these three for me, between Gabe, Mark Andrews. You know what? I'll probably roll a dice on Adam Thielen. Um,
Mm.
I think he'll be a safety net for who I believe Bryce is coming back today, but
Yep.
I
Yep.
think he'll be a safety net for either him or Andy Dalton, whichever whoever plays in Carolina. I think I will probably roll a dice on Adam Thielen because Adam Thielen will be one of those guys that I wouldn't play him, and then I look up, then Adam Thielen got 2 touchdowns. I'd be pissed.
It can happen.
I'd be pissed. So I'll probably roll a dice on Adam Thielen, but I'm not mad at the Gabe Davis pick at all. I'm not mad at that one either.
Neither am I. Neither am I.
All right. So if anything, we all agree on Nico Collins. We all are
Yeah.
split on the other part, but more
Mm-hmm.
so at that point, I would say go with your gut. Everyone, there's a lot of questions. We're gonna get to each and every one. We gonna go as fast and quickly as we can, but also give you as much thought as we can as well. All right, next up we have
Dr.
Packers.
Dimes. Dr. Dimes.
Oh God.
That's your boy. So the boys, them boys or them girls or them whatever you want to call them, they're at home against New England against Bill Belichick, and then Monday night you have Danny Dimes or Danny Nichols at this point at home against Seattle.
I
Crazy
don't know.
enough,
It's
I,
tough.
I like I like Mr. Daniel Jones here, um, for two reasons. One, Dak has not played like a starter in fantasy football at all this year due to a
No.
couple of reasons. One, that defense has been sensational, which has changed the game flow, and more so their philosophy has changed. They don't pass the ball as much as they did in years past. There's no more Kellen Moore there as your offensive coordinator, so it's the Mike McCarthy show there, with play calling. And then also just the matchup. I like Daniel Jones better at home against Seattle than I do going against a New England defense that's still steady. Um, I'm taking Danny Dimes on this one.
Yeah, I might have to roll with you on this one. I think I'm gonna take Danny Dimes. It's tougher. I mean, it's closer than I'm making it seem because uh I don't know how Danny Dimes is gonna look against the Seattle secondary. Seattle has a pretty good secondary in my opinion, but like you stated, Dak has not been playing like a starter in this league for the last couple of weeks. He basically been playing like a game manager, and that team is loaded. And I don't know, maybe possibly this could be his breakout week, but going against Bill Belichick, I don't know.
Yeah, we know how Bill Belichick likes to roll. Like he likes to take away the team's best option, and he does it masterfully, right? And
Yep.
the only positive that Dak has on this slate, the only silver cloud, I mean, the only silver lining he has in his dark cloud for this week is that he's at home. That's it, and that's not enough to shy away from Danny Dimes. So I'm gonna go Dimes as well.
Ooh, trifecta on the Dimes. I didn't see that one coming,
Neither did I.
but hey, so good luck to you. Welcome back. Continue to rock with us. Next one here is from Ryan. He said, "Do I start Judy Godwin or Tank Dell?"
Mm.
So Jerry Judy is on the road against our beloved
Oh
Chicago
yeah,
Bears.
this is actually
Uh,
a tough one.
Godwin's on the
They
road
got
against
in
the
New Orleans, right?
Saints.
Yeah.
Um, Tank Dell at home against his. Here we go. Here we go. Steeler Nation. Um, this here is a little interesting. Like, all right. So for starters, I cannot. I'm not buying any stock in Jerry Judy until I actually see it on a consistent basis. I can't do it. I just can't. I know the upside is there, the potential is there. You know, you get all these like it's basically that product that you see online that gives you all these like characteristics and features that you like, and then when you get it, is not what it seems to be. That's how I feel about Judy right now. Like you all fluff for me. Um, I mean, Tank Dale's a viable option. Godwin to me is a viable option today as well, especially since I have Mike Evans as a downgrade today. I always have Mike Evans as a downgrade going against Marshawn Lattimore. I always do. So maybe Dale might be the best option out of the three for me. Dale,
I mean,
Godwin, Judy in that order for me.
Dale Godwin Jr. I'm okay with that. And again, I think Ryan's still in a good position considering that these guys all each have upside for various reasons inside their
Yeah.
matchups individually today. So I don't think it's going to be a big deal. You know what I mean? And I mean, let's just roll with Dale. I mean, he's playing against my Steelers. Like, why not? He's only needs a couple of plays to be able to be fantasy relevant against our struggling secondary. So I'm gonna go take Dale.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Godwin is like the safe pick.
It is. It always
Always.
is. It always
Yeah,
is.
the safe pick. But I'm gonna go Judy and Tank Dell on this
That's cool. That's cool. So I mean, and Ryan, that just goes to show you that since all of us are almost pretty much split, you know what I mean, for different reasons, that mean that you should be fine because I like the matchups up on all these guys for everything that these two guys up there said. So
Fair enough. So good luck to you, Ryan. Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Caden, the Colts fan, what's up, man? D Hop, Kamara, Lockett, pick two. Ah, man. D Hop, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're at home against.
Cincinnati, I believe.
Yes, yep, that's it.
Yeah, Cincinnati. Yeah.
Kamara's at home against Tampa. Lock is at home against. No, I'm sorry, on the road against the Giants. So I'm gonna play Lockett. Definitely playing Lockett there. I actually like D Hop enough to play him.
I
In
think I
this.
know your. I think I know your reason why too.
Oh,
Kamara's first game back, so
That's
you don't
one
know
of them.
how that. Yeah, his first game back, so you don't know how that's gonna be.
That's that definitely plays a part. Also, Derek Carr somehow supposedly supposed to go, and he's one hit away from being out for the rest of the year.
mm-hmm.
That plays a factor into it, and then also just on the D Hop side, you can pass on Cincinnati. You can definitely pass on Cincinnati, um,
Yeah.
and, and somehow, some way, Ryan Trashill, credit to Jennifer on that one. Um,
Hmm.
I think he can deliver the ball to D Hop, just like how I thought he delivered the ball to D Hop during the Chargers game. I think he can do the same thing against the Bengals. So that's where I'm at.
Ditto.
All right. So good luck to you, Kate and the Colts fan. Continue to rock with us, sir. We got one here from what's that Shane? Start McKinnon or Justice Hill. So McKinnon, I think they got the Sunday night game on the road at the Taylor Swift Stadium. I mean MetLife Stadium there. Um, and then Justice Hill, that's the Ravens against the Browns. I'm gonna say McKinnon. I don't have the warm and fuzzies about that, but I'm going McKinnon.
Don't have the warm and fuzzies about either two of these guys, but who plays in that better offense? Look, McKinnon only needs one little Patrick Mahomes sidearm throw to be able to score a touchdown down there in like the red zone, and he's known to do it, every other week. So I'm gonna go McKinnon as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go McKenna too.
All right, so trifecta. Good luck to you. All right, we got one here from Adrian. Pick two, DK Alave Evans.
Thanks.
So DK on the road against the Giants, Alave at home against the Bucks, and of course Bucks on the road against the Saints. This here, this here would be DK and Alave for me.
Yep, you already mentioned about Evans' matchup that he has to deal with. Not saying that because, man, it just seems like every other game, right? Like one game he's up on Lattimore, then like the next game, Lattimore is like out there wagging his finger and doing that type of thing. So it's
Hmm.
and those guys like jaw back and forth, man. I love to see that. Like I love to see that. I like to see
Yeah.
two competitive players out there playing a game that they love with passion. But give me the first two.
And, and it's crazy because Evans is wide receiver 6 on the year so far.
Balling this year, bro. Balling this year, and
He's
it's
killed
and
it.
it'll be kind of hard to sit him.
It is. And not saying that Evans can't get his, but I'm just going by historically,
Yeah.
based on
Yeah.
these two. Like Lattimore has always gotten the best of Evans, always.
Yes. And somebody will probably get thrown out the game today. So, you know, is his focus gonna be on the game, or is his focus gonna be on, getting his revenge back? So I'm a roll with DK and Olave as well too.
All right, so good luck to you there. We got a morning gentleman from Cat City. Good morning. Um, we got one here from the Haitian. He said, "Hey guys, one last week with your advice. Thank you. No problem. Thank you for dropping
No
by."
problem, no problem.
Then also got a trade offer here. Point five. I have Olave and Tajay Spear for Najee and God,
This guy one. Najee's up from the trading block today.
Rightfully so, man. Like you gotta move him. Like with the production that he's had, if somebody is willing to take him because they see a softer schedule, you kind of have to like pounce on it if the opposite side of that deal looks generous in your favor. You know what I mean? You always want to work in your favor. I get it. Everybody wants a 50-50 split, but sometimes it can't go that way.
Yeah.
Um, but Olave is just so. I'm not sure. Is it worth giving up Olave to gain just that low ceiling Chris Godwin safety,
mm-mm.
net type of guy? So I would probably just hang
Uh,
tight, hang tight with Olave.
same. And what university did Olave go to in?
Oh, that's the Ohio
The
State University. Ohio
Ohio State
State
University.
University.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So Olave wide receiver 13 on the year. Yeah, he's not worth giving up for these two. Even though Chris Godwin, he's the
Yeah.
safety net, the poster.
Hmm.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna create a graphic and just put a billboard up there and put Chris Godwin there. But no, Olave, you keep Olave for
Yeah,
this.
for
It's not
sure.
worth it. All right, so good luck to you. Foxborough has he see Foxborough is always he's on one side of the extreme. Either you got a very small league in 8, or you got a big league in 16. There's never the 10, 12, and 14. All right, so you said you got Hurst, Connor, Kamara, Lamb, Olave, Ingram, and Flex Nakua on the bench. I
Mm.
have Madison, Devon, what's it called now?
Jeez.
A chain, I
It's
forgot.
yep. It's pronounced A Chan. That's how he
A
wants it.
chain, a chain, yeah, a chain. Okay. Evans, keep these on the bench or switch with who? I'm at the point to where I'm putting our newly our newly Dolphins running back into this lineup.
Yeah, I probably had to sneak him in there. After that performance last week, I mean, my God.
I'm putting him in there over Kamara right now. Not saying Kamara can't get his, but look, man, I feel like anybody that's a part of an offense that's scoring 30 a game and just dropped 70 last week, and actually got the report earlier, the report that I've been wanting to hear earlier this morning, saying that he's getting more reps. That's all I need to know. Because one thing you can't teach, well, two things you can't teach. You can't teach height, which is irrelevant here. The other thing you can't teach is speed.
Yeah.
And boy,
Oh yeah,
it's
for
a
sure.
track meet with this team, man. You better stretch those hammies before you play this team. Stretch those hammies. I'm telling
Yeah, for sure.
And the last thing I say, if I'm not mistaken, the Bills, I think they allow almost around 5 yards of carry to running backs, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm playing De'Von Achane over Kamara. That's me.
Likewise, man.
Yeah, like we
I
just
mean, 4
stated.
TDs, bro. I think he scored 4 TDs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he scored 4 last week. 2 receiving and 2 rushing, I believe.
That's too much production for me to ignore, man. And I get it. It was within a wash game, but that put the whole league on notice to the fact that we didn't even know how to pronounce this dude's name properly until, basically that game. So, yeah.
So yeah, good luck to you, Foxborough. We got one from Ho _ yeah. Moster, Kamara, Kelly, Thielen, Addison, Zay Flowers. Start one running back, one wide receiver, one flex. I'm starting Mostert
For sure.
for the
That was
same reasons
easy.
I just mentioned about 20 seconds ago. He's part of the speed factor there. One wide receiver.
Thielen, Addison.
And one flex too. I'll say this much: I cannot insert Kelly into my lineup anymore.
Nope.
I
No,
can't do it.
Thank you. Somebody said it. Look, I put this dude in my lineup for the past 2 weeks. Needless to say, the past 2 weeks I lost, and I'm not very happy with this dude. So like I run a pretty tight ship, and needless to say, he's not on my team anymore. Like, cause I don't play that. You don't produce with. I give you you're on like a string on my team. You know what I mean? And he can't. If you can't cut it, man, you out of here. I go pick up Jalen Warren, like I picked up, and I stashed him instead of Kelly. Even though I'm not gonna play Warren, he has no spot on my roster right now. I'm just
At
throwing that out there. Throwing it
all.
out there. Yeah.
And it's crazy because he had two lucrative matches for anybody that was half of Eckler out here. They would
Golden
have
opportunities, bro.
Yep.
couldn't even get it done. Therefore, sayonara, man. So yeah, Moster for sure. I'm gonna have to lean Addison, better quarterback there, and then the last one here, well, we scratched out. So we got Zay Flowers, Ugh. I'm stuck between.
Thielen and Flowers.
Yes, I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what's the matchup that Thielen has?
They play Addison. They play.
Yeah.
They play the
And
Vikings.
and
Play Vikings.
Who does Zay have?
Dog pound.
Dog pound.
Pretty good defense.
You know what? I'm gonna pick Thielen. I'm going Thielen, Addison, and Moster. That's what I'm going.
I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna go Mostert, Addison, and Flowers.
Not mad at it either.
I think I'm gonna go. What you said, Jamal? Mostert. What you say? Mostert, Thielen, and
Addison.
yeah.
All right. So good luck to you. Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. All right. Like Shane got one more. He said Waller or Kittle.
Debo and
Okay.
Ayuk are playing, both playing.
I
I'm gonna go Kittle on this one.
I'm with you, Ian.
I'm with you, Deshaun. So therefore, I'm with Elon, with Ian. So therefore,
uh,
trifecta.
only reason because um, I expected, Darren Waller to have like a big year, to kind of almost be like the number one target over there, but it hasn't it hasn't turned out to be that yet, at least. So I'll go with the more sure pick. I'll go Kittle. I know Brock Purdy, he's been basically spreading the ball around, but I think Kittle will be the more safer pick.
Yeah, and I read a meme the other day where Waller's this gave him his height, his 40 time, just all the beautiful attributes about the
I know
guy, but
exactly
forgot
what
how
you're
to play
talking about.
forgot how
Forgot
to play
how to play
football.
football.
My gosh, and I'm saying this all on him, but give me the more of a
Yeah,
sure thing with a more stable quarterback. Give me Kittle, man.
yeah.
So yeah, good luck to you there, Cat. Uh, All right, so we got starting Evans, Ridley, Atwell, have Flowers, Addison on my bench. Full PPR, leave it alone. I would leave that.
I I don't
Yeah,
know, cause of really has burned me in the last 2 weeks.
He has. But Ridley is in that early morning game overseas in
Thanks.
London, right?
Yeah,
I'm, I'm,
That's their team, man.
yeah.
That's their team. I
yeah.
think they want to put on for they. I think they want to put on for their city over there, man. You know what I'm saying? So
I
For
think they
sure.
have more love for London than they do Jacksonville, man.
Nah, for
probably
sure.
so. I just think that this should be a get right week for Ridley. Jesus Christ, that
Yeah.
was a tongue twister. I don't want to say that again, but you just heard what I said.
We can replay it later. Yeah, I would leave that alone. Even though I'm fading Evans a little bit today, but over the other two names, I would still play Evans over those two by far. So I'm playing. Yeah, keep it as is.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so we
Wait,
got
so that game starts on that 8:30 our time, right? Central time?
yeah, we got another 20 minutes here.
Yeah.
Sheesh, you
So
know what? While we doing this, I'm gonna go through my lineups, making sure that everything is set
As,
because I
as you
do have a
should,
team to run as well.
as you should, and as everyone should. I
Get
just
those
got some
definitely,
lineups
Jags
in,
man.
players.
everybody. Get those lineups in because you could be stuck and you forget about that game starting in 20 minutes, exactly
Yeah.
20 minutes.
That's
So,
happened to me so many times.
bro. So we got one here from Hessian, half point, PPR, more London or Hollywood. Who the Cardinals got today?
Hollywood's been good.
Yeah, he had a pretty good game last week.
Don't remind me because there's no way what happened last week should have happened last week in that
it,
matchup.
hey, but it did.
It
you
did, but
you benched him or you got Dallas defense?
I had Dallas as my survivor pick.
I had him as my defense too, so don't feel bad.
Ooh, he got San Fran though. Yikes.
Uh, hey man, give me London and London.
Give me
Yeah,
London as well. That scares me. That 49ers defense is legit.
yeah. That
Hell, I
pass
should know.
rush is nasty.
Oh yeah, you definitely should.
Man, we got smoked like a pack of cools, bro. Week one. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, dude, pick six was looking like a real pick six. Anyway,
Oh my god, I knew they was gonna come back one day. I knew it. I told you don't give them that. This dude.
my bad. Oh man, so London and London for that one. Warrior said, "What's up, guys? What's up,
What's up? What's
Warrior?"
up?
Uh, Cat laughing at the old rusty rifle. Yep,
Hey, he still got some. He still got some ammo in the chamber though.
by
Apparently.
far. 808. Hopefully get Cup and Jonathan Taylor back next week.
If you do, that'll be huge. But I'm invested in Cooper Cup because I have him in a dynasty league, and it's not looking like he'll make that. He will practice next week, which gives you positive hope. But at the same
Yeah,
time, I don't think that he's just ready to come off of he's off the injury reserve list, which is a good thing or whatever. They activated his 21-day window, Jamar, if I'm not mistaken, 21-day window, and
Hmm.
but they're gonna ease him into things because those soft tissue injuries are very, very. You have to monitor them because one false move or one wrong game or something like that, then he's out for another 6 weeks. So I can understand why
yeah.
they're taking it, and they're playing okay without him though. So They have that luxury at the moment.
That's true. All right. This one here from Warrior Loft. Godwin has been struggling with Mayfield. If Mike Sanders is out, would you start Godwin versus Saints? Hubbard Chuba versus Vikings. Ugh.
I don't know. I don't think has has Chuba been getting a lot of carries over there in Carolina? I don't think so.
Without
I do have him on the bench, but I haven't really seen a lot of production though.
I can't trust it. Warrior
Yeah,
Love, I can't trust it, man. Like it's look, we mentioned like how Godwin was a sure thing, and events like these, you kind of almost got to go with the sure thing. I know Mayfield has been favoring Evans basically, like
yeah,
legit favoring him to the point where he stares him down. Like the ball is going to him, and I mean that sucks for Godwin, but I think that I'm okay with Godwin's floor against anything that Hubbard can do. So,
I mean, for Baker Mayfield, I mean, for him to continue to have a job in the NFL, I mean, I would favor Mike Evans too all the time.
right.
yeah.
So
That's true.
he's on his last stand. So, uh, but yeah, I would have to play Godwin. I would have to. But I get how you feel though. I get it. He said I need high upside. I don't know if Chuba gives you high upside though.
It doesn't. You're just gonna have to go with these two guys. None of them, I feel like, gives you high upside. So when you
Yeah.
can't shoot for the upside, you gotta just maintain that ground floor. You know what I mean? And Godwin gives you the best of the two in this situation.
Yeah. So definitely tough predicament. Good luck to you, man. That's tough. All right, we got one here from Marco's half point. Puka or Ridley?
Whew.
I think I'm gonna go Puka on this one, which is crazy.
Give me all the Puka here. Yeah, give me Puka. Because Puka is Cooper Cup. I have
Yeah.
not seen both of them on the field at the same time, so therefore they are one and the same. Now, when I see them both on the field at the same time, then I don't know. That might be a little interesting. But
So I'm gonna go the other way because I think Ridley scores in this game. That's the only reason I want to pick Ridley is because I think that he'll give me a touchdown this week. But Puka is that's undeniable. Like the target share, tremendous, and in a PPR league, that's exactly what you want to look for. So I'm not mad at you guys for going Puka at all. I mean, two good options though. But I think man, it's something about across the pond, man. It's just gonna get these Jaguars rejuvenated. So.
I'm not mad at you either. I'm not mad at you either. I will say this: that Colts Rams game, that should be one of the higher scoring games of the day. It should be, but we'll see what happens. Um, all right, Cat said Sanders on track to play. I'm going to start Breida if I'll need high upside too. I mean, it is like with these injuries to these teams that offenses are mediocre at best, it does make it that much more difficult
Yeah.
with some of these backups options for real. But yeah, don't blame me there. All right, going all the way down. We got one from Dylan. Need big upside. He said big upside in capital letters here. All
Mm.
right. All right, so we got Dale, Hopkins, Hollywood, MT. My opponent has Monty. Oof.
Ooh,
Oof.
ooh, with the
Oof.
blowing nose emoji right
Ooh,
there. Ooh.
that means his opponent was bold enough to start Monty off the injury too on the third man. Hey man, his opponent got some cojones on that one. Leaning Dale, maybe MT. Uh, he gets some original looks. Hopkins with with Burks
Berg's
out.
out. Mm,
Upside. So it's the Dale or Hopkins for me on this one. So
Dang, so you guys start just one? That's tough.
yeah.
So it's not gonna be Michael Thomas, okay?
no,
Just so Michael Thomas is out.
and it's
Hollywood's been playing pretty good,
but
but he plays against the San Francisco 49ers, right?
Yeah, that ain't gonna
So
be a good.
by
I don't think
default,
that's
you
gonna be
have to take him out. So we're staring at Dale and Hopkins here. He said he needs big upside, man. Says he needs big upside. Man, Dylan, I'm hoping that I can come back on this and look back and say, play Tank Dale. I get it. This
Yeah, I'm going to take Dill as well.
it's stuff.
Yeah,
He said he needs the big upside
I
here. I understand that, but Hopkins has a good matchup, gentlemen. He does. He has the Cincinnati Bengals, whose secondary is kind of more so in disarray.
Yeah,
You can kind of throw on those guys. Not kind of. You can throw on those guys, and not a bad option there either. But he said he needs big upside. Big upside. Give me.
yeah.
I'm gonna still go with Tank Dell. Matter of
No,
fact, I swear to God, this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to screenshot this, and I'm gonna keep an eye on this. This is the one game that I'm gonna make sure that I keep an eye on, or whatever, because this is kind of it intrigued me. And Dylan, man, I'm hoping that I ain't letting you down, bro. Like seriously.
okay. I'm just paying attention to the time on this, so I can come back and run the clip on this later. I need some real views, man. I need some views on my reels.
Listen, bro, but it's tough, Jamar, because
It is.
it really
No,
is.
it is. And I am leaning. I'm not mad at it. And it goes back to the quarterback play for me. Ryan Trashill, credit to Jennifer on that one. I've seen Trashill be okay and somewhat brilliant at times, but I've also seen him being trashed so many times to where waste management is pulling up every day for him. Where did CJ Stroud go to college at? Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. The Ohio State University.
So I seen CJ he been chucking it. He's been chucking it in this league
Yeah.
so far. So the yards are there. That means the opportunity is there. There's your big upside play against that Steelers secondary. That can be had a little bit there. So I give the slight edge to Tank on that one.
So we're all taking Tank.
Yeah, can't go on 3.
This is already this is bookmarked, and I will pay attention to this, Dylan, because dude, you're in a bad spot because Monty ball, so you need that upside. No wonder why it's big in caps letters here. So I completely understand.
Oh man, so we'll see. And he also said, he just dropped the like and subscribe. Y'all seen dedicated as bleep, being up live so early and ready. It's a lifestyle, man.
It is, and
Yeah,
at
for
this
sure.
point, hey, we're serious about this. We're serious about giving good feedback and good content. And plus, we got an early game, man. Football starts for us early. Like it ain't no better feeling. 8 a.m. game,
Yep.
baby.
And
I'm ready.
Speaking of which, who got the plug for ESPN Plus?
I do not, but I got
I
something that I
don't.
shouldn't have that I'm able to watch it. That's all.
Oh, Disney Plus. I mean, Disney. Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Matter of fact, I might have to go that route too. Never mind. Yeah, I might have to do that too. Don't say that out loud. Walt.
Mr. West.
Wake up, Mr. West. You got to get on here, man. That's the old co-host. You got to get on here.
Yeah, I want to see what he says about Anthony Richardson, like how he's liking his guy. Like I was high on him, like I was telling my cousin Victor.
Yeah.
Shout out to my cousin, but yeah.
All right, so all right, 808, the OG. He said pick 2 wide receivers: Lockett, Evans, Godwin, Hopkins. I am going Lockett and Hopkins.
That's pretty safe. Lockett, Hopkins, Evans, tough matchup. Godwin, low floor. I like it. I'm gonna roll with it.
Lockett. Yeah, Lockett and Hopkins.
I'm gonna roll with it.
And then also he says Hurts or Lamar. I'm going Hurts.
Yeah, Hurts been
Mr. Tush Push himself,
lately.
baby. I'm
Dude,
going Jalen Hurts.
I feel like that quarterback sneak is illegal in 48 states, but
Man, that's a shame that they're trying to do away with it, man. Just be like I like it. It's been around for like the longest, and the Eagles make a living off of it. They're the best in the
Yeah.
business at doing so. Hey, man, if you can't do it, squat, man. Jalen Hurts squats. He's in it.
Yep.
Hey,
Gotta get in the weight room.
yep, weight room, baby.
bro, he been in the weight room since Alabama, since Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
dude, since Carson Wentz was there.
Yeah.
That probably was Carson Wentz's downfall right there when he saw him in the weight room with the squats. But anyway, all right, Shane said, hit the thumbs up. Thanks, fellas. No, thank you. All right, we got one here from Justin.
Oh,
He said, Richardson or Trevor Lawrence? I'm going Richardson.
Yeesh.
I'm going
is
Richardson.
Richardson starting today?
Yes, he is back. And just the FYI, Richardson is in my cash game lineup today. If I have a chance, I'll get to that later.
I'm gonna go Richardson as well. He's been surprising me. Not surprising to the fact where I didn't think that he was gonna play up to whatever level he's playing at right now. It's just what he's doing from a fantasy level. He does kind of look like Cam Newton 2.0, man. Like low key, like he goes through. He isn't very good at going through his progressions, just like Cam Newton. But you cannot deny his freakish athleticism and size, for that matter. And Jamar, you mentioned it earlier. You can't teach that. The dude is huge, bro. I just want him to play a little bit more like less reckless, because like that's gonna keep
Yeah.
him out of a
Keep
lot
help.
of football games.
Keep, yeah,
Fantastic
keep him
talent,
out.
and I'm gonna go Richardson over T. Law here.
I think I'm gonna go Richardson as well. I didn't know if he was starting today, so I actually just started him in one of my leagues because I
It
had to
looks
make
like
a bet.
famous Jameis will get the nod today, gentlemen.
So that's for sure.
Yep, that's
Cool.
that's for sure.
Okay. All right. So yeah, trifecta on Richardson. Good luck to you, Justin. Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. I know he has another question here, but in between, we're gonna go to unknown. He said, "Who do I start? Pick one." We got B Rob, we got Achane. There we go. Najee, and then pick two: Pittman, Cooper, Wilson. So I'm gonna make this very simple here. I'm gonna go Achane. I'm gonna go Pittman. I'm gonna go Cooper and call it a day.
I like that. I like that. B
Yeah,
Rob definitely does give me a look. Garrett Wilson also, but at the same time, as far as upside, and I know who's at quarterback for the Jets, so it's I
yeah,
like that. I like that, Jamal. I'm taking it. P Diddy, baby, take that, take that.
yeah. I'm gonna go that route too. It's just so hard sitting Gary Wilson on the bench or not picking him
It
because of
is.
that whole situation. But you can't.
And crazy thing is, the moment they start Trevor Simeon, I feel a
I
little bit more
might, yeah.
comfortable with Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see that signing this week. So he'll if Zach don't get it together with probably within these next 2 weeks, we'll probably see Trevor Simeon probably week the maybe within maybe the third week he's been there. Maybe 2 weeks from now.
Hopefully, but until then, good luck to you, unknown. All right, let's I guess try to get through this as soon as possible because we are so far behind. So many questions. Sorry, y'all. Uh, Ford, White, Thielen, PPR. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ford here. I'm gonna go Ford.
For it.
Yeah, for it.
All right. Good luck to you. All right, we got one here from Skeeter P. Christian Kirk or Adam Thielen.
Yeah,
Dude, this Christian Kirk thing making me mad.
It's like a guy. He's like that guy that you don't want to like. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, but you just kind of almost have to like him. You almost have to.
I'm gonna go Christian Kirk on this one.
I'm gonna have to.
Give me some Kirk love, man. I like it, y'all. I'm,
Uh,
I'm, I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all, man.
I'm gonna do trifecta. I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it.
Neither do I.
Yeah,
I don't either. But like I said, he's like that guy. You just want to find a reason not to like him, but he's just such a good guy. You have to. You have to.
Yeah. So, all right, trifecta on Christian Kirk. Skeeter, I see you posted on both Twitch and YouTube, do me a favor if you can, like, subscribe, and share on both of them. I appreciate you. Uh, we got one here from Bang and Play. Should I start Nico? Should I start Christian? Should I start Garrett? I'm not starting Garrett. Um, Nico. 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 Final answer. Final answer.
I'll take some Nico here. I'll take some Nico.
Yeah, Nico.
All right. Good luck to you. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. All right, we got one here from Odek. He said, "Y'all going 2-2 or Josh Kelly?" I'm going 2-2. Where them
Oh,
2-2s
yeah,
at?
Too
man.
easy.
2-2.
Yeah.
Josh Kelly, man, if you were listening earlier, you know exactly why.
Yeah, get them out of here. All right. Good luck to you. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. We got one here from Millie Lockett, London. More.
Ooh, let's hurry up and get this one in, considering the fact that London is about to play. But I'm going to go Lockett over London.
I'm doing the same.
Yeah, Lockett over London. Lockett would be the more sure pick.
Yep. So good luck to you, Millie. Appreciate you coming back. We got one here from Ray. All right, Christian Kirk versus the Falcons in London with no Zay Jones or Agnew or Jacoby Myers versus the Chargers with Aiden Star. Give
Christian
me
Kirk.
Christian Kirk.
Kirk as well. That no Zay thing is huge because like he's like a thorn, man. It's like,
Yeah,
yo, you
like a
want other
wild
dudes
card.
to be good. Yeah, he is, but he just every other 3 games he comes up with
Yeah.
like a big game.
Yep.
Dude. And I prefer Zay Jones when he's healthy over Christian Kirk too. But if he's not playing, it is what it is. Give me Christian Kirk. All right, we got one here from Dollar. Should I start Nico Collins, Garrett Wilson, or Christian Kirk? This pretty similar to the other question. I'm gonna go Nico.
Nico as well. If if Nico wasn't there, I would definitely go Kirk. But and this it is funny, right? How that sounds that we're leaving Garrett Wilson on the bench over a guy named Nico and Christian. Yeah, that's funny.
And the tail of what 3 to 4 weeks? It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, Garrett, it's not you. It's not you, man. So don't take any offense to it. It's not you at all.
It is not.
Nope.
All right, so good luck to you. Like, subscribe, share. Got one here from Regier Production. Should I start Marvin Mills, Calvin Austin, or Allen Robinson today?
Oh, this got to be a deep league.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So-
I have Marvin Mills, but not in a deep league though.
So I'm not starting Allen Robinson. He can kick rocks right now.
Yep, absolutely.
So the other two are basically deep threats here.
Yeah.
And they both can get it done too. Marvin Mills don't see enough targets for me, but I don't know how many targets Calvin Austin get either.
It's somewhere around the same, Jamar, because I have both of these players or whatever. And I know Calvin Austin a little bit. So here's the thing. Marvin Mills isn't on the field enough. You know what I mean? But he's made the best of his opportunities whenever he is on the field, which is kind of strange. As Coach Payton, I'm not sure what he has against him, or he doesn't want to play him. But I almost feel like Mims can potentially be the best wide receiver on his team. And it's kind of crazy to say that, but I like Mims a lot. Like, I do. I think that he's the better fit on his team. Maybe other than, dare I say, Jerry Jeudy. Who knows? Who knows how long Jeudy or Sutton is going to be there. But he doesn't garner enough targets, man. Like, that's the scary thing because he's not on the field enough. I think it's like he played 20-something% of the snaps last week. Like, just 20. But he still made a fantasy splash because of his big play ability. And
That's true.
And I'm going to have to take him. And that's kind of crazy to sound because he plays basically against you guys, right? No?
Yeah.
Wait, this
Yes.
one. So, yeah, okay. So
Yes.
he's in the Caleb Bowl. That's what they're calling it. They're calling it the Caleb Bowl today.
Caleb is not coming out with them Bears. Go back to school, young man. Expeditiously.
So yeah, I'm gonna take Mims and the Caleb boat, but Marvin Mims and Calvin Austin are the exact same player for the same reasons. Deep threat, speedy guys, but man, Calvin Austin sure can take the top off the defense. Boy, I tell you that. Man, that dude is fast.
I'm going Marvin Mims as well.
Yeah,
Just that matchup alone.
I'm gonna have to do the same. Besides the matchup, I still trust Russell Wilson as a quarterback more than Kenny Pickett too. Yeah.
Facts.
So yeah, Mims. So good luck to you. Uh so Antonio said he I'm starting Claypool. He's gonna give me 20 plus. You know
No,
what? You
Claypool,
know what?
Claypool is a healthy scratch. Are you trolling, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, he gotta be.
Yeah, I
I
just got
mean,
that
if
notification.
he can give you 20 plus if you playing Madden. You go ahead,
Yeah,
turn on Madden 24. You can get it done. Justin said, "Good to see representation in fantasy sports." Yes, sir. All right, Millie. He said, "Y'all think trading Pierce for Hollywood was a bad move? My running backs are Bijan, Mondre, Kamara, Roshan Johnson, Jaren
nah,
Williams, Rico, all receivers, Puka." No,
I do not, because you
no,
wanted to
not
get
at all.
stronger at wide receiver, right?
yeah,
You know what I mean? You wanted more depth. You know what Bijan is going to be. You know what Ramondre, and you got Kamara coming. You know what I mean? You got a wild card and Jalen Warren and Rico Dowell later on down the line, and you got maybe an up and coming guy and Johnson. So I mean, it's just no, I ain't
No,
mad at it.
at all. And at what point was you going to fit Pierce into your lineup when Kamara was back? At what point? Because you're not sitting Bijan, you're not sitting Ramondre,
right.
and your wide receiver core. I mean, I don't blame you one bit because you got Amon and Puka, who is very, very safe and steady. And then you add in the wild card of DJ Moore, and then the addition of Hollywood Brown give you that extra umph. So you basically just raised the ceiling of your team. So by all means, you did
Bro, I'm a
excellent.
huge Sun God fan, bro. Like, dude is good. Dude is good.
We got his brother. We got his brother.
What's his name? Equiminius.
Yeah,
Close enough.
I think he said it right. I think he said it right.
Hey, I
He
said
might have.
Equiminius, right? That's his name.
Equi-
Equiminius
Yep,
Saint Brown.
yep, yep.
Hey,
He hasn't been getting any burn lately.
Nah.
but he gonna play today though. He's in there today.
Yeah, yeah.
We gonna see. All right, so we got one here from the bro Justin. What's up, fellas? Pick two: Najee, Jerome Ford, Bijan Robinson. I'll do you a quick favor.
Brian,
You,
Brian.
yeah, I'm
Because
sorry,
if it was,
Brian
oh yeah,
Robinson.
if it
Oh
was
yeah, yeah.
Bijan,
My,
I don't think he
I'm,
would
I'm,
put that up here.
but I'm still doing him a quick favor though. You just gonna put Najee on the bench. You gonna keep him there,
Yep, I'm with you. Hey, and you heard it here first.
and that's a Steelers fan talking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Until you see that production, man, you gotta leave him there. I just told my brother the same thing this morning. No, last night rather. So
And so yeah, good luck to you, Justin. That's a day one bro right there. He been supportive of us forever. So appreciate you, Justin. All right, we got one here from Zone Read Fantasy. Najee against a bad run defense or Pacheco against a solid run defense. So I feel like Pacheco probably have a better opportunity to score.
Yeah, just based on like little screen passes and dump off passes like that. You know, playing with Patrick or you'll never know. They'll probably run, some type of trick formation or trick play in the red zone. And he'll probably be the recipient at him or McKinnon. So I'll go with Pacheco for sure.
mm.
What do you think of Steelers fan?
uh I'm gonna
I
go
know this is tough.
Pacheco, but I don't sound. I'm not all in it. Like I got 10
One for
marbles
them,
right to give
one
away.
for them, one for that.
Yeah, and I'm giving 6 of them to Pacheco, which leaves Najee with only 4. But it's not.
Yeah,
No, I get it.
I
I,
think.
I
I think.
So
I think Najee scores this game, like I really do, but I don't want. It's too much of a dart throw. It's like that's the only reason why I'm taking Pacheco.
it's like it's almost like the it's almost for me it's almost like the Josh Kelly effect to where
Whoa.
but
Elaborate.
hear me out.
Elaborate.
So it's like basically the opportunity has been there for you to actually do something
Mm-hmm.
and you haven't got it done. And it feels like Najee and that team
Mm-hmm.
probably had opportunities to do something
Mm-hmm.
and maybe no fault of his for the most part hasn't been able to get it done. Not saying that he can't get it done here, but it's like with you, I don't have the warm and fuzzies about either one of these either. I don't.
No,
I
not at
don't.
all. But look, I'm gonna say this right, like because the Najee slander is real and it's rightfully deserved. The offensive line is it sucks. If you guys have watched either one of our primetime games this year, you know that the defense. I mean that the defense is basically carrying this team, right? The offensive
Yeah.
line is terrible. It is terrible. We made upgrades and the upgrades still the upgrades ain't upgrading right now. But be that as it may, first 2 weeks, Najee has played San Francisco and Cleveland. That's
That's
tough.
tough.
So
Yeah.
that's two of the better run defenses in the league. So he played a defense last week in which I personally thought that he would do well. So he gained 66 yards off of I think 15 or 19 carries somewhere around there. But that's
Mm,
all. That's all that he had. He didn't get as much in the passing game. The Jalen Warren effect is real because they're sprinkling that guy in to, you know what I mean, to take some load off of Najee and to get a little bit of burst. But like I said before, better days should be ahead with a little bit more better of matchups. But I'm still gonna take Pacheco. The Najee hate is deserved. Bench him, and I'm cool with that. I'm here with mine as far as the Steelers go. Bench him, but at the same time, I think that I see some green games in which you can play him within the next 5.
hey, when I feel like next time you say Benjamin, you should have your Steelers drum. Be banging the drum. It'd be more effective. Like I feel like they'll actually for real. They'd be like, oh, he's serious. He's
Oh
banging the
yeah,
drum.
I got that on deck, man. I got the Steelers drum on deck.
Oh man. Yeah, yeah. Same reasons that you said. So not feeling comfortable on this one either, but I just trust Patrick Mahomes against that defense against the Jets a little bit more to
Yeah, and
get my boy into the red zone to punch it in. I
I,
trust it just more.
yeah, Ian mentioned it earlier. Which one of these guys give you a better chance to score? You know,
Yeah.
which one is going to get inside the red zone more? Patrick Mahomes and them boys.
And I kid you not, I put Najee Harris in my DraftKings lineup last week. I'm like, it's against the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
He should eat.
Yeah.
He didn't eat
Should
like I thought.
no.
He it's like he only ate like some carbs, left the veggies, and some of the meat on the plate.
He
Like,
ate
what
the
are we doing?
appetizer. He ate the appetizer.
Yeah,
That's it.
like bro,
He
he
didn't
ate the
even
chips
make it
and
to
dip.
dessert, bro. He didn't make it
Like
to dessert.
dog, like go to your room. Don't come out. so yeah, good luck to you on that one. All right, so we got one here from Smokey. He said, "Will Derrick Henry pooped the bed again today?" Man, that hurt me so bad last week.
Yes.
That hurt me terribly.
Yeah,
But
I like that. I like that YouTube name too, by the way. Smokey Bear LaFleur. Hey, that's decent, bro.
that is, I give you that. Um,
They play Cincinnati today. I think he should have a little bit more wiggle room. Or whatever. So
I mean, the man only touched the ball 11 times last week.
So he probably due for a healthy load today then.
ooh,
Yeah,
pause. Oh. No. No. Healthy, huh? Jesus.
Ah man, crazy pause. Pause. We gotta pause that.
Yikes! But all poops and giggles here, Lord. Uh, yeah, I think they'll make it priority to get that man the ball. Like for my sake, I needed to in one of my leagues, but just from an overall standpoint,
Did he really only carry the ball 11 times last week?
yeah.
Was
And
that
of
due to
course,
like game flow or what? Like, cause I don't follow them too closely. I follow
Did he
DeAndre
get hurt or
Hopkins.
something?
Yeah. Like, what happened in the game? Do you know?
I I think that was game flow related
Hmm.
to a certain degree, but still
11
11
carries?
for 20 yards.
That's unacceptable.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so I know the Bengals, run defense is solid, but I don't expect another 11 carries for 20-yard game either. I don't. I feel like they're gonna make it priority.
Yeah, no kidding. 11 carries, no looks in the receiving game. He turned out a 2.0 fantasy day. Jesus
Yep,
Christ.
yep, that was tragic. But
Jesus.
but yeah, I think better days are ahead starting today for Mr. King Henry. All right. So we got a couple here from Awful Trigger. He said full PPR pick one Lockett, London, or more. Well, at this point, um, decision was already made on London if he's in your lineup or not. Sorry,
I was gonna pick Lockett over him anyway.
same.
Yeah, lock it.
All right. And then he said, do y'all think trading away? Did we get this already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, did we? Do y'all think trading away Pierce for
Yeah,
Hollywood?
Pierce.
Oh, yep, yep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yep,
Yep.
yep.
Okay.
We
All right.
did.
All right. Sorry about that. Keep it moving. All right. All right. So as far as defense as well, the Jags one that's neither here nor there right now. Seahawks or Chargers D. So if this question was still valid based on the time point, I would probably have it in that order:
Yeah.
Jags, Seahawks,
And
and then
Chargers. Yeah.
Chargers. So that's how I'll rank them. Um, so Dylan said, "Appreciate y'all, fam." No, thank you. Warrior said, "Thanks, guys." No, thank you. All right. AS says need two wide receivers, two running backs, one flex. Pollard, Swift, Kamara, Najee, Cooper, Flowers, Godwin, Hopkins. Okay. Pollard, yes. Swift at this point, yes. Cooper, give me some of that Cooper. Hopkins, you're coming off the bench too, man. Get on in here. We got one more slot. That's between Najee, Kamara, Flowers, Godwin.
I'll go Godwin with the flex on now.
That's a safe option. I don't blame you there.
So Pollard and Swift, right, for the two running backs.
Yep.
We are going Coop and Nook for our wide receivers, correct?
Correct.
Uh, yeah, Ian. Yeah, Ian.
That's
I
yeah.
might have to go. I might have to go Godwin. I might have to go Godwin. I'm not sure
Mike
what I'm gonna
Evans
get
might
out of
be a little
Kamara coming right
Mike
off.
Evans might be a little distracted today, so
And it's half point PPR. So yeah. Yeah. I'll roll with you. Trifecta. Good luck to you. All right. Warrior said, who would you stash, Mims or Johnston?
I'm
That's
going
tough.
Mims on this one.
That's tough. I'm gonna give a little. The crazy thing is, like Mims would get in based on productivity. Johnston would get in based on injury. I
And
mean,
injury, yep.
so right now he's still one more door away from really making an impact. Like, unfortunately, I'm saying this not jokingly, but Mike Williams with that injury, it was not of that significance, but him being hurt is like right on schedule based on how he always gets hurt. Keenan Allen, it's like as great as he was last week. He was a goat last week, but
Yeah.
it's like knowing Keenan Allen and his history is like it's only a matter of time too. That's what I feel. And at that point, Quentin Johnston, I mean, he's right up in there. There's a reason why they took a wide receiver in the first round because they already know. But I feel you on the Mims. This one is tough. All right, I'm gonna give some love to Johnston. But I ain't mad at you with the Mims. I'll get some love to Johnston.
I'm gonna go Mims too.
I feel it. I get it. Not mad at y'all one bit. All right. So we got one here from KJ. Zeke, Algier, the Gus Bus, Charbonnet, full PPR. Monty gave him 34.
34 on Thursday.
He is one of the ones off the injury. Started him on Thursday and got rewarded. Well, the Algier one, that's neither here nor there at this point.
Yeah.
But I would probably play the Gus Bus. That's tough though. I would, depending on what you got. I mean, if you played Algier, that's neither here nor there. And if not, then I would go. For me, out the other three, I would go Gus Bus.
Yeah, it'll be between one of the two, Algier or Edwards.
Yeah.
And if he just so happened before we got to this comment, if he played Algier, I think it shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, he still has a role with Bijan being there. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fair enough. All right. Good luck to you. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Braves fan, I remember you. Who should I start? Flowers or Kirk this week? Well, I guess you kind of got your answer already at this point.
Yeah. Hopefully he played Kirk.
Yeah. Hopefully he played Christian Kirk.
And then on a side note, three of us on this panel, if you can't tell, well, one of them you could definitely tell are White Sox fans. So the fact that you basically put a nail in the coffin of the Cubs, with that series the other day, that kind of made me smile a little bit. So I appreciate you. Man, just a little bit. But good luck to you on that one. Andrew, he said Swift or James Cook.
Swift.
See? Swift is
the only reason I'm not playing James Cook, who has been good this year, gentlemen.
Correct.
He's been good this year. He ain't got a TD. That's the only reason.
Yep.
Because
and he has a good matchup too.
Vultures, bro. He got two vultures on his team. We got Damian Harris and that damn Latavius Murray. Killing me.
Dude, Lat has made a career off being a vulture, dog.
Man, bro, I get it. The only way Cook scores is if he makes a run outside the 20-yard line.
That's wild.
That sucks. It sucks because he's good. He's been good this year. Shout out to everybody that picked up James Cook, man, because you can basically use him as a RB2 almost at this point.
Yeah.
He's perfect. He is the perfect flex. I'm not gonna lie, but he's been good. But Swift, that TD is TDs are king, man. That's the only reason I'm going on Swift. But two good options, Andrew. Two good options.
By far, I'll have to go Swift. Based on what you said, you said it perfectly. You said it perfectly. So good luck to you, Andrew. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Awful said, by the way, sorry for posting them both formats.
No. That helps us out, bro. I mean, if you want to do it again, make a mistake and whoops, go ahead and do it again.
Yes.
I'm cool with that.
No worries at all. At all. All right, so we got one from Itty Bitty.
South City.
650. What area code is that? Somebody looked that up real quick. But top of the morning, 14 team half point PPR. What we got here? We got Brees Hall, we got Najee, we got Kieran Williams, we got Roshan, we got Achane, we got Charbonnet, DJ Moore, Dotson, Moore, and Rice. Need 2 running backs and 1 flex. All right, I'll make it real easy for you for the running backs. We're gonna go on Kieran Williams. We're gonna go with Achane. That's what we're doing. That's without a doubt.
Dang, that was easy. Okay, yeah, and look like 650 is from the Cali area. It looks like, confirm that for me, itty bitty South City. Looks like, does it look like Cali? It looks like Cali 650. If that's what he's going by as far as area code.
Right, if that's what it is. We're just curious. And if so, then that means you up early. Probably up for that London game. As far as the flex, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with our boy number 2 in Chicago. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, could be garbage time, but yeah.
Look, I gotta pick my boy once today, man. I'm gonna go with my boy. I'm gonna go with Najee.
I ain't mad at you, man. I mean,
once today. I at least gotta pick him once, and I just feel like this is a perfect opportunity to do just that. I ain't gonna pick him a lot today.
I feel it. I feel it. I mean, I'm waiting on you to sound a drum on them later, but I feel it. All right, so good luck to you. Continue to rock with us, like, subscribe, and share. Tongue twister. Yes, he said doesn't matter. Already played the Jags. Fair enough.
Honestly, I think that was probably going to be the best because I think that this is going to be like a little back and forth, whatever. I think Trevor Lawrence got 26 rushing yards already, which is pretty good.
Okay. All right, Trev.
Wait.
All right, so Billy. Love you, bro. He said, "What's up, fellas? Waddle, Kenneth Walker, or Kevin Williams in my flex." Woo.
Sky
Woo.
T.D. Walker. He's going to get you 6 today. If the sky's blue, the grass are green. You know what I mean? Birds fly, not all of them. So that was probably a bad analogy because penguins and ostriches do not.
We don't count those.
But some things are just for certain. You know, it's Sunday. That means that Kenneth Walker is going to score a TD. So
No, in all actuality, that man has the Monday night game. He's on prime time. I guess he's gonna score you some TDs on prime time.
Monday, Thursday, Sunday, Saturday if they got a game, he's gonna give you a touch.
During COVID when they had games on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
I wasn't mad at it.
I wasn't either. It really wasn't. Yeah, that's a good problem to have. Jeez. That's a real good problem to have. Dude Kenneth Skywalker, he been on it.
Yeah. They really found the gem, man. And Kenneth Walker.
They really did.
Jeez. Yeah. It just Walker's been really good.
Touchdown machine, yeah. I think I'll go with Kenneth Walker for that reason. But Kyron Williams he's been
he has a
balling
good
this
matchup
year.
today.
He does have a good matchup. But look, so they play the Giants, right? Solid, run defense. It's not terrible.
Man,
it's not
Giants suck.
They do suck. But I'm just saying, look, one thing for certain, two things for sure. My boy Skywalker, he gonna score. So let's go with that.
And speaking on scoring, Trevor Lawrence to Calvin Ridley.
What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? Did I not just say that this is going to be a get-right game for Calvin Ridley up over the pond? Come on, man.
I needed that.
Yeah, I needed that too.
Likewise, man. I capitalized off it too, fellas. So, hey.
Trifecta on that one?
Yes, sir. And that's in the main league. That's the dual quarterback league for us. Because he's my – I started T-Law over Jared Goff. And right now it's looking like that's a positive.
Huh. That's a good job. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Ian has Calvin Ridley in the main league.
Yep.
Too.
Yeah, it was you. Yep, you started for me. Yep. Thanks, man.
Yep. Thanks.
See, I could have just gave you, man. I give you. Man, we'll talk, bro. We'll talk. I got some pieces that I can move. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's awesome. But,
look, Kenneth Walker 4 TDs in the past 2 games. You can't deny that, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What, 2 in each game, right?
2 in each game.
Yeah.
2 in each game.
Touchdown machine.
Yeah. So yeah, great problem to have, but yeah, we're going Skywalker here, Billy.
I just got another update. The plan is still for Derek Carr to start today, per source. They keep going back and forth.
Wow.
Yep, I just got the ticker.
Ooh-wee. Alrighty then.
The plot thickens.
All right, so next one here from Nathan. He said, pick 3 running backs, please. Standard league, gentlemen. We got Mixon, we got Ford, we got Cook, we got Moss. So I'm out. On Joe Mixon today.
I'm out on Joe Mixon and Cook.
But we got to pick 3.
Yeah, we got to pick 3 though.
Oh, okay. Oh, easy money. Give me the last 3. Give me the last 3. Like I have to. Look, Ford is probably for Zach Moss. Like how they're using him in this off. He touches the ball so much. He touches I didn't even think that was possible. They basically treating him like Jonathan Taylor, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's you have to roll with Moss at this point.
Right.
Joe Mixon just hasn't got it going, man. It's it's been slow motion for Joe Mixon this year. So.
And they're playing against the Titans, man.
Mm.
That's the thing. That's the one thing for me. If it was anybody else, I'd probably give it more consideration. But the Titans, who has been stopping everybody in the backfield, it's been crazy. That's why they can be had in the air and on the ground. That's a whole nother story. So yeah, good luck to you, Nathan. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Itty Bitty, yeah, he said he came back. He said the Bay
Bay
Area.
Area, I know it, kind of.
Yeah, shout out to the
Hey,
Bay.
West Coasting over here.
and then Justin said, "Good call, and really."
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey, hey! From now on, you place your faith in me. All
this guy here. Oh man. All right, so while we got the London game going on, we'll give you live updates on that. Anything significant while we're still on here for another 20 minutes or so or less. I guess other news, as we probably know, the heckler, I think he's out again today. I know he's
He
doubtful,
is.
but yeah,
Yeah.
that's a wrap.
Yep.
You kind of mentioned it earlier. Jimmy G's out with a concussion. Insert Aiden O'Connell. What that means, that's definitely the upgrade for Josh Jacobs today. I think he'll actually get it going against the Chargers, who is trash on all sides of defense, on each level of defense to be exact. Um, man, the crazy thing is, I didn't realize Jimmy G had a concussion until like early yesterday. I'm like, crap, because I wanted to play Devontae Adams so bad in DraftKings,
Yeah.
and now I can't. I can't do it. Not at the price because I feel like there's so much uncertainty with that. So much uncertainty with Jacoby Myers. Like I just can't trust it. Not saying that he can't go out there and be like Tom Brady or somebody, but I just can't. I just can't. So I mean, if you got Devontae Adams in your league, I mean, you still play him, but just temper
Yeah.
expectations. Jacoby Myers, I would say find a better option here
I
for
do have
now.
him in a league. I'm gonna take the I'm gonna roll the dice on Devontae. Hopefully he'll be that safety net for O'Connell, but I don't expect I don't expect a monster game like last week or anything close.
No, can't do it. Um, all right, and then this is probably one of the questions that people have been thinking about. I know I've been thinking about it here. De'Von Achane, is he legitimate? My answer is he's probably more legit than he's not than not being legitimate for a couple of reasons here. One, if I'm not mistaken, this guy was drafted what in the third round this past draft. I think it was third round.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely went a little earlier than most rounds on that one, but more so they drafted him for a reason. Um, I mean, he fits the scheme perfectly. He fits the track star makeup. Um, and the fact that he had less opportunities last week than Mostert, and Mostert had a great fantasy outing. But the
Yeah.
fact that this man here went completely off rail, went off script, and just balled completely out in limited time, and the fact that we got news that he's going to get more of a workload here, even with Jeff Wilson Jr. probably coming off the IR here shortly. I feel like Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to be a forgotten thought in his offense. I think this man here is probably going to end up having a starting job before the end of the year. This guy here is legit. That's my 2 cents on it. And fellas, I got a little predicament here. And I kind of showed this to y'all last week before we started games. But as you know, I'm in this 14 team league that used to be a 16 teamer, and my running backs. This you don't start any flex options here at all. It's 3 wide receivers and 2 running backs. My running backs consist of James Cook, Raheem Mostert, Rashad White, Joe
It's pretty good.
Mixon, and Devin Achane.
Mm.
So I'm am I like I right now I got Cooks and Mostert in the lineup, but I'm almost to the point to where do I start both Dolphin running backs in my lineup?
I
I
wouldn't be
know
mad at it.
I know it's crazy.
Hmm.
I know it's crazy. But even between Mostert and Shane, I'm going back and forth because it's that crazy.
Dang,
I mean,
that is a little bit of a
depending on
pickle.
certain games or there's certain matchups, but I wouldn't be mad at it, the way that they're playing and the way that they're using both of them.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna have to figure out before kickoff here, for sure. But yeah, definitely excited to have that problem. Still trying to flip one of these running backs, but we'll see what happens there. All right, while we're still here for a few more minutes. Anybody got any more questions? Definitely don't hesitate. Um, Real quick, my list of upgrades and downgrades for today. Upgrades. We got Russell Wilson. Guess who they're playing? You guessed it, the Bears. Uh, Josh Jacobs, kind of mentioned this not too long ago. Definitely has an upgrade here today. Jalen Waddle, I do like him a lot in this matchup against the Bills. Evan Ingram, he's playing right now. I'm hoping that actually pans out, but it should. Downgrades. Joe Burrow to a certain degree. I do have him as a downgrade this week. Joe Mixon for reasons I mentioned not too long ago. Mike Evans for reasons we explained for like the last hour and 45 minutes here. And Hunter Henry. So those are my upgrades and downgrades. All right, we got one here from Killer Quicks. With Jimmy G out, do I start the rookie in my super flex or trash a hill or go Achane? Or Achane, rather. Whew, we. Ooh, we.
I'm gonna go to running back. I get it. Super flexes are built for QBs, correct? So
Correct.
it's but I can't. If it got to be one way in which I can insert this guy into my lineup because of what he did last week, I mean, you have to, and I think that's a lot of people should have these Achane questions this morning and probably through the next couple of weeks to see is he legit. You know what I mean? We
Hmm.
already had that as a discussion on the ticker a little bit earlier, and for now, I'm gonna say yeah because I think he kind of put the whole entire league on notice. Like, yo, like I'm here, and I'm a legit running back, even on a team that is pretty much filled with running backs. Jamar, you already mentioned Raheem Mostert. You already mentioned Jeff Wilson Jr. You know what I mean? But I think that guy deserves to get some burn. And with the way that he runs the football, just like lightning, you have to give him a look inside that offense. So I'm gonna have to roll with him. And I know that that's kind of tough, but you having two things that are just not sure. You know what I mean?
Bless you.
Tannehill, excuse me. Tannehill isn't. He ain't it, bro. Like he ain't it. Or else they wouldn't have drafted quarterback in the last 2 years. And then Jimmy G is out, so I'm not sure what we're gonna get from the rookie. Are they gonna sprinkle in more runs just to be able, or like a lot of dink and dunks and things of that nature to get them acclimated early? I'm not sure where the offense is gonna go. But one thing I do know is that Achane is on a team full of just gunners, bro. Like straight gunners. So I'm gonna have to roll with him.
I get it. It's crazy because the super flex, the spot for the super flex is made for the person that has the most upside. And it's usually quarterbacks has the
Yep.
most upside.
Yeah.
But in this predicament here, yeah, it's probably the running back.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, I'm just saying, a team that you have to score 30 on to be in the game, a team that just came off of dropping 70 in an NFL game against this ain't college, this ain't high school, this is like pros, this is like the best of the best, and you just did that. Like you said, put the league on notice.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go with the running back. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. So good luck to you there. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. We do appreciate the question. Justin says, this is, I guess one for the hometown here. Bears turn around today or what?
Y'all can answer that one.
I don't think so. And that's tough to
Man,
say. I've been rocking and rolling for the last 30 something years, but I don't think so. I think Russ get their first win in there. If the Bears win today, that means Justin's going to have a monster game. I mean, the offense is totally going to look different, and I don't see that happening today. Unfortunately, I will hope so, but I don't see that.
Yeah, in order for the Bears to win, Justin gonna have to take it upon himself to make plays.
Caleb Bow.
He's gonna have to. Um, the defense is in shambles. The secondary is non-existent,
Yeah,
metaphorically and literally. Um, yeah, that's a wrap.
yeah, that's
The
worst
linebackers we
secondary in the league.
signed, like they not living up to the contract so far. I'm starting to feel like that's more of a scheme thing or the lack of talent around them for that. But either way, that's not happening. There's no pass rush at all. Um, that's done. Off the line, it's like every area has an issue except for the kicker. The kicker's been the best player on the team.
Yep.
The kicker. The kicker's been perfect this year. And that's crazy because when we was in the playoffs, not when we no, when we was in the playoffs about 4 years ago or whatever that was,
That's
our main
that
issue
that
was
held
the
us
kicker.
back. Yep, that held us back.
So we sold our soul for a kicker, and what did we give up? Everything.
Everything.
What Thanos, what Risco say in the end game? A soul for a soul. That's exactly what happened.
Hmm. Throw the whole organization away.
Yes, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not holding my breath at all for that one. If they win, cool. If not, then it is what it
It
is.
is same old, same old. Different
Yep.
week, same.
Yep. And if anything, I hope Ian, hope your Panthers lose too, so that way the Bears will be in line for the first and second pick of the draft so far.
That the first pick don't even excite me no more because we'll just find a way to ruin it. Or ruin whoever the pick is.
Man, this is just this is sad, man. Like I don't, like off of SpongeBob when Mr. Krabs had like that little tiny violin and he was doing this. That's kind of like what I want to do to you guys. Whenever you're talking about the Bears right now, man. So it's kind of sad, man. It is that
I
organization just. I don't know. It just seemed like it's run by like preschool kids with like crayons. Like they sign off up on deals and like crayons and just I don't know, man. Like
I mean, we can go through a whole
I've
two
even heard.
hours
I've
segue
even
on it.
heard rumors that uh, Poles didn't even want Eberflus. That wasn't even his pick. So I don't know what to believe anymore.
I mean, I don't know either. I don't. But um, really quick, if you're on Facebook right now, if you want to support the show, you can send us stars. If you have Venmo, want to support us that way, and if you're feeling generous, there's the QR code right there. Or if you want to go a simple approach and do Cash App, it's at the bottom of the ticker. If you want to support us, pay some bills, I appreciate each and every one of you all that tunes in every week. We do. We really do. Um, all right. I guess the last segment I would get into is my DraftKings picks. We didn't get a chance to get into it last week. We was bombarded with questions. I'm not complaining about that whatsoever by any means. Continue to bombard with questions. Um, all right, so yeah, give me a second here. Let's get this squared away. Uh, Bam. All right, can we see it?
yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
All right, so this here is the tournament lineup. All right, so I mentioned earlier, the Rams and Colts game should be one of the higher scoring games on the slate. Um, Matthew Stafford at that price point and what he's been doing this year with the talent around him. I mean, the Rams have been a tough team and they have actually been scoring some points. So I got Matthew Stafford at 5,700. I got Christian McCaffrey, who has scored a touchdown in every game since like forever. He scores a touchdown in every game. So that's basically about as a shoe-in of a bet that you could probably make at this point. And with them going against the Cardinals, um, I don't see why that Christian McCaffrey cannot go out and ball out today, especially with knowing that Elijah Mitchell is not playing either. So, uh, Christian McCaffrey field day. Cam Akers, this is more of a very volatile variant play. This is basically going against the grain. They do have a pretty good matchup as far as running backs concerned. Alexander Madison and Cam Akers. Carolina is very generous against the run. We know for the Vikings to throw the ball quite a bit, but maybe they might turn around and say, "Hey, let's actually run the ball. We can do that too." So Cam Akers at 49 in a tournament play, I would definitely consider that. Jamar Chase at 7,800. He had 15 targets last week with 12 catches. I mean, the man went off. Like I mentioned earlier, Tennessee can be had in the air, so I expect Jamar Chase to continue to eat. And they go, oh boy, Puka.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's been probably the unsung hero of fantasy here so far. I don't see why he can't eat against Indianapolis today. He is this great value version of Cooper Cup or whatever you want to call it, best choice depending on which store you go to. But nevertheless, Puka is doing his thing. In that same game, Pittman. So like with tournament plays, you want to like stack. It's like you want to like stack or even double stack the same team and bring and what you want to call a bring back. And this is my quote unquote bring back Michael Pittman on the other end, 6,500. I mean, he's been a pleasant surprise. A lot of people, including myself, didn't think he was going to be much this year in fantasy, but it's been the opposite way. He's been stellar, no matter who's been the quarterback. So I like him at 65. Now Dawson Knox, I really punted on tight end, but in this game flow, in this game, Dawson Knox is still getting his a little bit, even in this offense. I just need him to find the end zone against Miami team that we know that's gonna run up the scoreboard. I don't see why not. Just get in the end zone one time. There go your boy Austin in the flex. Like I just need your boy Kenny Pickett just find a one time for the one time. He's banging the drum on that one, people banging the drum. And so that's what I need. Just need that home run hit. And then the Browns are probably the best value play under 3K this week against that Ravens team. And we see it with these matchups. It's not going to be a easy matchup at all for the Ravens offense here. So basically, I just need a couple of sacks here. Lamar, I do have you in the league, so don't turn over the ball, but you can get sacked a couple of times. I'm fine with that. So that right there is my tournament lineup. And then I'm going to give you my cash games lineup real quick. Once again, I did mention a couple weeks ago, I am in a DraftKings league with a couple of work people. It's very competitive. We all went off last week because we all had either a couple of us had Keenan Allen, a couple of us had Kirk Cousins. I had Mike Williams in one. It was very, very high scoring last week. But yeah, give me a second here. What's this set? Yep. Here it is. All right, cash game lineup. This is more so you want more of a short thing here as much as possible. At quarterback, Anthony Richardson. I mentioned earlier, I do have him in my cash game lineup. There he is. I feel like that's probably the biggest bang for your buck as far as price is concerned. Kenneth Walker, Skywalker. We mentioned him earlier when we was answering that question. We like Skywalker a lot. I mean, he had 4 touchdowns the last 2 games, 2 in each game, going against the Giants defense, who is trash. And Skywalker should be the garbage man, cleaning up all that trash and scoring in the end zone. So we got that. Kieran Williams in that game. Once again, I like that game flow today. So yeah, that's 6K. I feel like for somebody that definitely catches a lot out the backfield well and the red zone threat, I like that. Keenan Allen against the Raiders. Justin Herbert himself, he's been a monster this year. Keenan Allen was balling last week. Let's bring him back. Palmer, I got both wide receivers in this game because I feel like they just about to torch them in the air, and I don't trust Joshua Kelly whatsoever, so bulk of the points should come in the air. I got Puka again for the same reason I mentioned earlier. At tight end, I got where am I still a nation at? Here we go. We got Freiermuth. He scored last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And in that flex, I got the running back that we've been talking about, De'Von Achane. That's who we got at the flex. And then the defense, once again, the Browns defense, best value play for under 3K. There you go, right there. So that is my DraftKings lineups for this week. So yeah, that's what I got, fellas. So yeah. All right. So that being said, if you do you all have anything else for us?
No, that's
No,
it.
I'm gonna say this. Good luck to everybody today, man.
Yep.
Because you're at this. This is week 4, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So we're almost like a quarter of the way over with the season. I know that's kind of crazy to think like we're getting toward that mark. And here comes bye weeks. Always super important. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, good luck to everybody as bye weeks start to start to come in on us here hot within the next couple of weeks, and players are going to be off, and this is what's going to show your team for what it truly is as far as depth wise. So good luck to everybody today, man.
That's facts. All right. So with that being said, where can they find us, my good sir?
Man, they can find us everywhere. Oh, they scored a kick. That's all that's going on so far. So it's 10-zip in that London game. But they can find us anywhere: Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music. You guys know the drill. Basically, anywhere where podcasts are found. If you look it up, we're pretty much there. Right now, we are streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming live on Twitch as well as Facebook. Make sure you check out all those pages. Continue with the comments, the questions, the likes, shares, subscribes, all of it. It's greatly appreciated. Like, you guys don't know how much that means to us. We get up every morning willingly because we love fantasy football and just football in general. So it's greatly appreciated.
Absolutely. So, with that being said, for my brothers Deshaun and Ian, I'm Jamar. This is the end of week 4. We'll be back same time next week, week 5, breaking down matchups, banging the drums, talk about the Bears lose another game, whatever you want to do. All right, but until then, peace, good luck, much love, and blessings.
Adios.